People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now people, the first part of this video is called It Get Bad, It Get Better, and then it get worser once again. I am speaking about that incident in Bath in St. Thomas in which a 9-year-old girl, she was taken away. I am speaking about Phylisa, Persia. After that, she was taken away on Thursday. She was found on Saturday in the evening. 5 o'clock that same Saturday, it is said that a 13-year-old, her name is Winshae Barrett, she was taken away after they found 9-year-old Phylisa. Now people, we can only come to the logical conclusion that it is the same perpetrator, it is the same suspect. I am speaking about a repeat offender of jumping over people fence, Mr. Davian Brian. Now people, on Saturday, there was a video that I showed, and the residents in the area, they almost caught him. It was almost a sure shot. However, people, like all criminal-minded persons that are serious, they have a way of avoiding any sorts of justice, especially of the jungle type. They have a way of avoiding law enforcement, meaning the POPO, JDF, any sort of military operation that is put out to find them. We see that this man is a master of the getaway, Mr. Davian Brian. Now people, when we think about the condition in which Mrs. Phylisa was taken away, she was on her veranda like our little pitney playing. Her big sister, 20-year-old, was in the house. The mother was away. The man take with the little pitney, knife points. Take her in a some sort of bush area. People, based on the information, based on videos that I have, and people, if you want those videos, I am going to put those videos in one video on my next channel, Jamaica Dancehall Source. I am going to ping the link to that channel in the description of this video. So therefore, after I post this video, maybe about an hour or two later, you're going to get a full recap of everything, all the videos, all the people that responded, the POPO, all situation as it pertains to Miss Phylisa, Persia. So people, like me say, when the POPO went to the tent tarpaulin in which this man, Mr. Davian, had this 9-year-old, it seems as if he realized that the POPO was coming. He heard some sort of noise. Him hear the dog. Him hear all sorts of stepping at the bushes. And him take away himself, because when they went to the tent, tarpaulin tent, they found a pot. The pot had some sort of lettuce. They found a bed. And people, the very disturbing thing about what I saw in this video is that there was red on whatever they were sleeping on. There was also the underwear of this little 9-year-old. So people, me just say, we can come to the logical conclusion that him jump over our fence. Medical report will determine that. Not 100% sure, me just say. Now people, based on the fact that him tried to take away himself, it seems as if he left this little 9-year-old in the bush and them find her. And then he went to some other neighborhood, and it was said that he was in some sort of shop, and the shopkeeper recognized him and called down some sort of alert. And when the people and the resident them came down and was looking for him, him take away himself. Now people, a couple of hours later, at about 5 o'clock, it is said that this girl, 13-year-old Winshae Barrett, her mother sent her outside to feed some pigs in the yard with the sister. The sister left and she went for some sort of water. When she came back, Winshae, 13-year-old, she was missing. So people, obviously we see this man does not like to be alone. This man, he has a habit, a very bad habit. I am speaking about that petty type. People, it seems as if he likes that young meat, he likes that 2-year-old thing. Now people, first thing first, as it pertains to the mother, the family of this second person that was missing, and people, I am just assuming it is more than coincidental that this type of man is in the area, so more than likely he is going to be the suspect of that person also. So people, I say this to say that people, you have to be more vigilant. Whenever you as a person live in any type of jungle environment, you have to be aware of your surrounding, or else the predators, they are going to pounce on the prey. And people, while we live in a free society, you are supposed to be able to do whatever you so choose. However, whenever you see that there is some sort of emergency, there is some sort of unusual situation in which a jump over the fence man is out and about, you should take the precautions. You should make sure that your family stick together. So therefore, whatever you used to do before that, you have to basically change your plan, implement different strategy. And people, we see this family was nonchalant, and people, I am assuming that everybody heard that this man was out and about and that a 9-year-old was missing. So therefore, they should have taken heed. So people, me just I say, and I understand that this mother is traumatized right now because nobody wants to lose a loved one. Nobody wants their loved one to be kidnapped or taken away, whatever the case is. And people, based on information, it is said that when this mother heard that her 13-year-old was missing, she basically fainted. She had to be taken to the place of recovery. Now people, truth be told, we saw that law enforcement, meaning JSF, JDF, helicopters, all sorts of dog, they were on a mission. They were on a mission to find this girl. And even though they abandoned the search Thursday nights, and even though they had to resume the next morning, people, whenever you do stuff like this, you're losing very important hours. Every minute, every second counts. So therefore, I say this to say that as it pertains to the JSF and JDF, you need to have the equipment for situations like this, especially when you live in a community or a country like Jamaica, in which you have a whole lot of predators roaming around at free will. You have to be prepared because people like them say, he who fails to prepare, prepares to fail. However, people like me say, the Popo, the JSF, the JDF, they're given basket to carry water, so therefore they are not fully equipped. So therefore, when situations like these arise, they cannot handle it. So therefore, the search was abandoned for a couple of hours in the night. And people, you know exactly what can happen as it pertains to these predators. It is not good, point blank and period. Now people, like me say, we have to give credit where credit is due as it pertains to the Popo, as it pertains to the residents. We saw that in excess of 400 to 500 residents, they assisted the Popo. Everybody stopped what they had to do. Everybody was searching all over the bushes and people. If you know anything about St. Thomas and Portland, there's a whole bunch of open lots, there's a whole bunch of wooded area, a whole bunch of river, a whole bunch of water. So people, you know that we are speaking about difficult terrain, point blank and period. Now people, when we think about the situation as it pertains to this man, Davian Bryan, we saw that the residents them rushed down upon him after he was identified by the shopkeeper at a shop that he went at, based on the information that I got. However, people, it seems as if this snake him smell a rat and him take for himself. So people, the video that I got and I spoke about yesterday, I guess that it was wishful thinking because we would have hoped that they would have caught him based on what the voice notes in the video was saying, and that he would get the justice that he truly deserved. And people, when we talk about this man, there is no sort of redemption. This man should never see a next day once the people them hold on upon him. So people may just say, if at the Popo wanna turn a blind eye, in the come, leave this one alone. This has nothing to do with you. Make the people them give the justice. So people may just say, that is the only satisfaction that the parents, the residents of this 9-year-old and 13-year-old is going to get. And people, as it pertains to the fate of the 13-year-old, that is yet to be determined. So people, we have to keep our fingers crossed because like we say, we locked out as it pertains to Phylisa, and people, we don't know what is going to be the destiny for this girl, Winshae Barrett. People, hopefully, we can hope for the best and expect the worst in cases like this, because more than likely we would not expect to see 2 of them found and 2 of them alive. People, me no know. Those odds, the possibility and probabilities don't look good in this case. Point blank and period. Now the next thing that I want to speak about, it is obvious that this man, he knows the terrain because he is from Portland. Portland is the adjoining parish as it pertains to St. Thomas. So therefore, it is obvious that this man is familiar with these places. It is obvious that this man is a bushmaster. This man knows the terrain, or this man knows how to take away himself. So therefore, we saw that he had the advantage as it pertains to the popo, as it pertains to the residents, because people, as soon as they got on his heels, and people, like I said, there were over 200, 400, 500 persons looking at any one time. So people, we would have thought that somebody would have been faster. However, people, we see that this man is a master on the art of getting away. Now people, last but not least, I am going to speak about, I heard a resident speaking on the news, on social media yesterday, and he is asking the question, how is it that judges in Jamaica are letting go these persons, especially a repeat offender, especially a person that was charged with using some sort of firepiece to jump over a next lady fence? And then when they let him go or release him on condition of bail, they send him to a different community in which people are not aware, in which he did not register as a SCX offender. People, we are speaking about negligence, we are speaking about incompetence. And the truth and the fact is that until somebody actually sues the states, sues the government for their incompetent ways, it is going to continue, because people, there is no way under Master God's sun, under Master God earth, in which a serious country like Jamaica with so much crime and violence are letting out the same people to commit the same act over and over. People, it makes absolutely no sense. And people, like I've always said, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.